Welcome back to Ben Tries Food. Today we're making a peanut butter and jelly cheesecake. First up, you'll want to break 100 grams of milk arrowroot biscuits into a food processor along with about 50 grams of roasted peanuts. Blitz them until there are no lumps and then feed through 50 grams of melted butter and mix until it looks like coarse sand. Drop it into a cling wrap lined 7-inch mould with a removable bottom. Press with a glass until firm and flat and then refrigerate to set. Next, in your artisan beetroot coloured KitchenAid, put in 250 grams of room temperature cream cheese and 50 grams of white sugar, mixing until smooth. Don't worry if your mixer isn't beetroot coloured, I'm sure the recipe will taste similar whatever the colour. Once smooth, add about a cup of peanut butter and mix it in, scraping down the sides before adding a cup of thickened cream. Scrape down again and add in about a tablespoon of gelatin bloomed in a quarter cup of water. I'll admit, I was guessing a bit with the gelatin, especially when the scales weren't accurate enough to tell me when I had a few grams worth. Pour it into your cake tin and smooth it down. It pays at this stage to measure the height of your 9-inch spring foam, because when you go to add the jelly layer later, it needs to go on top of the cheesecake layer but not over the edge of the pan. If it's too tall, remove some and whack it into the fridge. Next steps to make the berry coulis. I used a couple of 100 grams each of fresh strawberries and frozen raspberries, but you could just as easily use blueberries or other types of berries. Top with half a cup of sugar, mix and then let simmer on medium-low heat for about 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. While the coulis is cooking down, demold your cheesecake, removing the metal bottom but keeping the cling wrap. Place it over the base of your 9-inch mould covered in even more layers of cling wrap. Lock the base into the spring form and then tape the cling wrap to the side of the tin. You want it watertight for when you pour in the jelly. With a stick blender, blitz the coulis up until it's as smooth as you can get it and pass it through a sieve. You'll need to make a guess at how much liquid you'll need to fill up to above the cheesecake. Add about 2 tablespoons of bloom gelatin to the coulis and then top up the coulis with berry juice. Decorate the top of your cheesecake with strawberries before you pour in the jelly. Make sure you push the strawberries into the cheesecake or they'll float like some of mine did. Once set in the fridge, preferably overnight, you'll be left with a gorgeous jiggly cheesecake. The freshness of the strawberries and the punchiness of the coulis go amazingly well with the peanut butter cheesecake and the roasted peanuts in the base. Gotta hand it to the Americans. We don't do PB&J sandwiches over here, but you're definitely onto something. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more weekly content.